I am out here at the State House. Enforcement's out here hard. No, I'm trying to find a quarter. Nah, I guess I'm taking the ticket. Alright, folks, so I am out here pretty seriously. Take just these for now. Got some people on here before. When out here at the State House. The beautiful governor's office. Morning. What's up, folks? I'm out here at the governor's office. People know. Black National Freedom Fighter. What's happening? Excuse me, pardon me. Damn. What? Appreciate you. Waiting for a few more people to come on before I start going ask some questions inside. Got some pertinent questions. I got you. I know what that means. Oh yeah, I'm live. Live and direct. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. It is a morning of nonetheless, it is a morning. I'm out here, paperwork to the gods. Good question, John. So, I figured the State House is the best place to get this scene. Attorney Grillwall directs prosecutors to drop charges against protesting. And yet... So... I was found guilty. I was found guilty for protesting during this executive order. Doesn't matter the reason of the protest. Doesn't matter any of that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Found guilty in municipal court. Took it to the appellate division. Still found guilty because of the executive order 107. And yet, clearly on page 2. Clearly on page 2. Clearly. Alright. I get up to 5 people on here. I'm gonna go inside and start bugging some questions. Yeah. Yeah, so I've been fighting this for 2 years, nonstop. I sent them articles. I sent them all of the paperwork. They told me now that it's in a judge's hands, it needs to go. And I believe that to be real fucked up. And they have faith in the system. Apparently, there is no faith. Because this is what this motherfucker says. That's what he says. And yet I'm found guilty. Pardon me. So if anybody wants to go back into my videos to see a little bit more of an update about what has happened, the most recent update would be Speaking Plainly with Dana, and she is my attorney, and she is only familiar with civil litigation. So I am still currently looking for a criminal defense attorney that can help me and her in the right direction. ACLU has not heard anything. Morning. Yep. What do you guys think? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a number 1 if we think we should go over there and ask them about this. Yep, I was found on Route 31, which is a local highway, not an interstate, and I was similar to this, and I was found guilty because of the COVID vaccine and COVID violations and all this other shit. And the governor puts out a executive order, which is specifically, and after he gets found to be breaking his own order, he then proceeds to file a directive, as we see, that informs the prosecution to dismiss all of these charges against the protesters. And yet, here we are. Here we are, 2 years later, still fighting the case, being found guilty. Maybe they can help me. I'm gonna walk over here and ask these ladies. Yes, sir. Dirty, 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 dirty. Good morning, ladies. I hate to interrupt. I just got a quick question. Maybe you can guide me in the direction. Maybe. I'm looking to try to make an appointment with the new Attorney General and/or Governor. Folks, you have a great morning. Morning. How are you? Got a question. So I am looking to make an appointment with the new Attorney General. Makes sense. Don't want that. Don't want that. I guess I'll leave this over here because there's no drinks. I could bring it through. Thank you. It's early, need that caffeine, you know? A lot of shit's in my basketball short too. Preacher. I know that the Attorney General now is not this gentleman here, but since the directive was placed under the office of the Attorney Generals, I'm looking to... Sure. Yeah, sir. Thank you.
Guys, have a great day.
Have a good one.
Yeah, this officer like that. I talked to you yesterday and asked you to
Morning.
How you doing?
Good, how are you? I remember you from last year.
Huh?
I remember you from last year when I was here.
Oh, that's
You
a
look
good
familiar.
thing. How you been?
I'm alright. I'm alive. I'm breathing. No COVID. Knock on wood.
somebody down. Just a minute. What's your name, sir?
Albert French.
Albert French.
So how you been doing, Mr. Frank?
All
I
right.
remember you.
I'm not hard to forget.
I remember you.
I'm not hard to forget.
All right, Mr. French, you can have a seat right over there. And
Greatly
somebody will
appreciate
come
it.
down and talk.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So I am going to be meeting with somebody. Don't know whom. Don't know anything really.
They show up now.
I'm going to be meeting with somebody. Let's go. Hang on with me, folks. Hang on with me. The only way to do it is to come to the source.
Oh, the teachers is on you with the students.
Oops, that is not something. Still hit me. Nervous to see who I'm going to talk to. Oh, it doesn't matter. Just take the phone.
If you do locate, but let us know so we can get rid of that note, okay? Yeah. There? I don't think so. Yeah, to the car. It's on the other side of that. Oh, I was right. Oh, okay. All right. Sure. Just to make sure. You never know, somebody out.
It's always lost, never found.
Right. I like how, yeah, we have a lot of car keys. Haven't been found. Any request to place down has been. Yeah, they can't find it. It's gone.
Well, have a good weekend, because I ain't gonna be here. If you're excited, I'll text you. All right. Now what? Come back up. Anybody know what name Tracy Mickey does? What you got? Direct
No.
Okay, you got direct deposit, Credit Union of New Jersey.
That's already in there.
But you got credit. Mark? Oh, that's all. All right. Mine was okay. I might get it down.
So I'm here sitting at the Statehouse down in Trenton, New Jersey. Just waiting for someone to talk to. In regards to me being Crown County Executive on 107. So I'm just sitting here, make sure everybody's around.
How you doing?
Yeah, but yeah.
All right.
Make sure someone
Now, don't pull in the horseshoe.
arrested.
Park, yeah, pull in the street.
Good stuff.
Right. What? Yeah, they want to, they, but their attention is good. One of the people from the Supreme Court might come down.
Just making sure that this documentation against us goes.
Maybe every county, every county. down in Mayberry.
I see
Mayberry.
you Tyler,
Andy Bridges. Maybe. Hi, little cutie. How you doing? Hi, how you doing? Oh, okay. You told you it's gonna be with me? Oh, okay. I just asked about her yesterday. I was talking to her. I just asked her how her doing and how your baby. How old is he now? And how old is his little sister? 10. I watched the video of her dance. That's it, perfect. Perfect, y'all. It's so good to see you, babe. I got it for you, Mom. All right, you're welcome. That's just it.
Just keeping this on low.
Yeah, I'm sorry to call you, but I'm saying Garcia's will come in at 6 this time at 7. Yeah. All right. And you're coming at 7. You go to the front or at the back? All right. I don't even know your business, sir. I'm so confused. All right. I'll talk to you later. All right, so then this was coming at 7.
Just a quick update on what's going on. I'm still waiting to talk to somebody in regards to my executive order violation. Protesting.
Well, there go another one. Why? You said you can't take at 8:30.
Oh, I don't.
Get on the bus. Get ready. How many got this list? Just gonna ask me that last name to check them off, right? You put another this right here. Just in case. Yep. We have progress here for the rest of the thing. I see, we heard. Look at her. You ready? They here.
Yes, I heard.
Got a question. Highlighter can borrow really quick. Pen, highlighter, anything with the nature.
What?
Pen or highlighter, anything.
Okay. Let me.
Thank you.
You're gonna stand right here?
I will stand right here.
Because I'll be giving them to these badges.
Okay.
But the other instructors have to sign.
Okay.
All right?
Where should the bus go?
Well, tell me, once they let him out, they're gonna go back around. They can park in the back of our parking lot. Businesses parking lot,
Okay.
they can park in the back of here.
So once they let all the students out, they can park the bus in the back of the visitors parking lot.
Yeah.
The second way,
Yeah.
the second bus across the street. Yeah, there's a visitors lot with signs. Okay, cool.
Maybe.
Alright.
How you doing, man? I'm doing, how you? I'm doing, man.
Okay. They should be coming in soon.
Oh. You took it to work or you took this up?
So I live in Pennsylvania and I'm a student at Rutgers Law in London.
Okay, okay.
And so this is like my summer fellowship is on entrepreneur.
Wow.
It's cool. It's like for an education nonprofit. We run like a mock trial program with the kids over the summer. And it's, yeah, it's cool.
Remember that downtown?
When I got out of the Army, I was moving up all my families.
Oh, okay.
I'm the only one as far as south. But we have people in California, we got people in Ohio, we got people in Chesapeake, we live in Florida.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Literally all of my family is South Jersey.
Really?
Nobody has gone very far.
I hear it.
One of my friends that she was down here, she was thinking
Yeah, my grandparents grew up in Camden, and then in Salford, where I am living. So, kind of all stayed close.
How long do you have to go before you
So I just finished my first year, so I'm 2 years left.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
I joined the Army out of high school, but I was from Burlington County College.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're college. High school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom went to BCC too.
Yeah, my father was a military man, so I wasn't really in school.
Okay.
Get a job,
Yeah.
I went into the Army for 6 years.
Okay.
And then I came out. So then I became a trooper, like my father said. I came as a
How do you like it?
Yeah, she's going to
Okay. Yeah, it's funny. Up in Newark, like when we were talking about the trend.
Good morning.
We're going to South Jersey. I was like, me growing up, I don't even think about Trenton being South Jersey. It was nice though.
not even Central Jersey.
I know. I don't know what Trent. I don't know where Trent falls.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
it's so funny. Because they're all like, oh, Trent, you're going south. Okay.
15.
If you want to believe. Are these college students or high school students?
So they have just finished 8th grade. So this is like NJV, so the program that we work with is like an after school program that just like provides additional support for kids through middle school and high school to like help them with the college application process. So this is like their summer program going from middle school to high school. So they're all gonna be in 9th grade. But they're probably all like
She's probably coming.
No worries. I appreciate you. Good morning. How are you? Tired. I'm still finishing my monster. How are you this morning?
How you doing?
Not too bad.
How can I help you?
I'm looking to find out some more information in regards to the directive that was placed on June 19th regarding the protest organizers and the dismissal of their charges.
Well, if you're looking for any information, you can probably get it through an Oprah request. What is it specifically that you're looking for?
That directive specifically. I can't seem to get it.
You should. Did you submit an Oprah request?
okay.
Then there's nothing
2
I can
years
do
ago.
for you. I mean, first off, I'm not the Oprah custodian.
No, and
It's
I
an
understand
Oprah
that.
issue.
I understand that.
I think it's my understanding that if people that have issues with, if they get denied for an Oprah request, or they have issues or questions about their Oprah requests, they can go through the, what's it called? Government Council? I think. Are you familiar with that?
Constituent services?
No. Let me see if I can find it.
Really?
I mean, if you already requested it and it was denied,
It wasn't answered.
it wasn't answered.
It wasn't answered. This was 2 years ago.
Really?
Do you have a copy of your request?
I don't. Again, this was 2 years ago.
My father came back home.
Government. Just so you know, just so you have it, it's called the Government Records Council. So you have access to the internet, obviously. Okay, so that's, I think, it's my understanding, people that have questions or issues with their Oprah requests, you can go to them for that. But as far as specifically, who did you submit the request to? Because,
Online.
you know, I'm with the Division of Criminal Justice.
It was
but-
online.
Right, but when there's like a series of drop-down menus and you have to be specific about who you're requesting it from. So if you don't, do you have the paperwork at home?
Look, I didn't print anything out. Everything was done on my phone.
Right. So because if you didn't submit it to us, the Division of Criminal Justice, there's nothing we can do for you. So I
Okay.
think you would have to specifically check your records and find out specifically who you requested it from, what
Okay.
agency.
It could have been like the Office of the Attorney General or Division of Criminal Justice or the Governor's Office or wherever.
Okay.
And then you have to take it up with their custodian, and I don't know who the custodian is.
So here's a question for you. During this time, we specifically see that Grewal received 5 protesting citations, and they were dismissed. One being the Asbury Park guy, the press gentleman. I'm interested in finding out how or whom would send these charges to the AG.
So they were arrested in their municipality, and then
Correct. And then the superior or the county prosecutor's office continued with the charges, and I'm just trying to find out how the protesting charges were then pushed onto his desk to be acknowledged and dismissed. Who would send those out?
I really don't know. Is there specific? Do you have specific information on those charges? Is it in here? That is something then you should submit an open request to the Office of the Attorney General.
Okay. Oprah.
You can maybe even send it specifically to us, because I don't know if we were involved in that.
Okay.
So again, I'm with the Division of Criminal Justice.
Okay.
So there's the Office of the Attorney General, and then we are one of many divisions under them.
Right.
Primarily what we do is investigate allegations of criminal activity. It's like us and the state police. We're
Right.
similar, but slightly different functions. So I don't know how that would have come about.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if he became aware of it and requested the information, or if the prosecutor's office
Were to forward it up.
forwarded it to them for whatever reason. I really don't know.
So here becomes my question on why I asked this. I specifically was charged for protesting during the executive order, and it was acknowledged that I was out conducting political activity. And yet I'm still found guilty because of the executive order violation. And it's very peculiar due to the fact that we
Other
go back
ones were okay.
to this page here.
Well, based on your a little bit of research, if you say, or if you will, before I came down here, because you have obviously been in contact with our office before, and you sent in a complaint and everything. So your issue was forwarded to our Prosecutor Supervision Bureau for review. And from what best I can see is they found that there was no abuse of discretion on behalf of the prosecutor's office, meaning that they acted fine, like everything they did was appropriate. And so there's really nothing our office can do about your conviction.
So here becomes
But I don't
my question.
know what the difference is between yours and these. I don't.
So here becomes my question.
And I don't even know if you can get that expunged or not. I mean, maybe you can get that conviction
Well,
expunged.
my problem is that I lost a $60,000 a year job because of it.
Okay.
My question is, who was the person that investigated it and made this determination, and how do I go about it obtaining that document since I filed that request?
That is something also you would have to file an Oprah request, specifically Division of Criminal Justice.
Why would I have to file a request for an answer?
What's the question? Who from our office reviewed it?
Yeah, who in the office reviewed it, and I'd like to have a copy of it.
The prosecutor. Well, this is stuff. No, you don't get.
I can't
you
have a copy
just,
of the
Not without a
response?
formal request. No, I can
A
ask them to send you a letter. If they have not already sent you a letter.
That's all I'm
with their
looking for is a
findings,
response.
Okay, then I can ask them to send you a letter if it hasn't already been sent.
Okay.
But as far as additional information, if there's any reports or anything like that, I mean, the Prosecutor Supervision Bureau is all attorneys. Okay, and anytime somebody has a complaint about a prosecutor's office, they charge me and I shouldn't have been charged, or they acted inappropriately, or the prosecutor said X, Y, Z, and they shouldn't have said that, or they were unprofessional, whatever. It goes to the Prosecutor Supervision Bureau for review. Okay?
So, and I understand that completely. Now my question is, now, you can make a determination, and I completely understand that, but without obtaining, because obviously the only way to make a proper determination is having all the facts in front of you, and without me forwarding all of these facts or cases and determinations and opinions and so on and so forth to them, how would they be able to make a
Well,
proper
they're not
determination?
They're not investigating your case again. They're just.
Well, I'm not looking for
to
the
see.
case. I'm looking in regards to the terminology and vocabulary that the judge had used in regards to me very clearly stating that I was conducting political activity outdoors but because of the nature of the time is because of why I'm found guilty.
Right.
And it's not because of what I was doing. It was the nature of the timing.
Right, because it was during the.
It was because of the
order.
pandemic. But again, there is 5 cases that were dropped because of protesting. Again, case shows it. But they were never able to receive this because I was never able to forward it to them so they can make this determination due to the vocabulary of what the judge has determined.
Right.
You can only make a pre-determination with only pre-facts. There's only minimal facts that you're able to see without fully pulling up all of the cases, because I'm sure this isn't a case law.
Right. Well, yeah, okay. So I don't know exactly what they looked at or what they did to make their determination, because I'm not part of that bureau and I don't do that type of work. But the best I can do, as I said, is if you have extra or additional information that you want to submit, I don't know if this was submitted prior.
For you.
Okay. Normally, so you know, we're not supposed to take things from people, but I'll take this because it's not a whole lot of documents. And I'll upload it into your intake and I'll forward it to prosecutor supervision for them to put their eyes on it and see if it makes a difference in their determination. If they have not already sent you a letter, I will ask them to do that. They normally try to do that, but again, we get so many
I understand.
cases.
You guys are very
Right.
busy.
So, and what else was there?
Just in regards to obtaining the directive that was placed.
Okay, the directive, again, first you want to make sure that hopefully you have these records or you can find them. You want to make sure that you requested it from the appropriate agency.
What agency would it be, just in case I didn't have to
And
file
you're
a new
looking
one?
for the executive order, or you're looking for?
No, I have the executive order.
Okay, you're
I'm
looking for the
directive that was
directive from the
placed.
AG to
Mhm.
the prosecutors?
Yep.
You can't find that online?
Nope.
Okay, you might have to submit 2 different OPA requests, but I would do it to the Office of the Attorney General, because again, there's drop-down menus, right?
Right.
So I would submit one to the Office of the Attorney General, and then for all the different agencies, like all,
I understand.
yeah.
So who or how do I go about finding out how those specific 5 charges landed on the AG's desk?
I would do the same thing, open requests to OAG and DCJ.
Okay.
And maybe even the prosecutor's office. If you have you have the names of the individuals that were charged and had the charges dropped, the more information you provide, obviously, the better, so that they can try and track it down. If it even falls into the purview of what they can release.
Right, of course.
So, but yeah, because I don't know who would have handled that or how that information would have come to the Attorney General's attention or any of that. So I would just say OPRA both of those agencies. Okay?
I appreciate it.
Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm going to upload this and refer it to prosecutor supervision, and I'm going to ask them to send you a letter if it's been
Can
closed
they
out.
email it to me? Would that just be easier? You guys save on trees. And
Probably. Do we have your email address?
Maybe?
What is it?
Albert French, 2015 at Gmail.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm sure they can email it.
Perfect.
They probably prefer it that way anyway. Okay?
Awesome.
All right. Hopefully some of that information is helpful to you.
Thank you so much. And your name again?
Melissa?
Melissa, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Take care.
You have a great day.
You too.
Alright. Give you all an update. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Should have coded some traffic controllers or something. Good. Alright. So, real quick update, what's going on? So yeah, they're not called FOIAs up here. They're called OPRA, Open Records Request. They won't stamp or receive them, but I do have documentation that I did show them. So there's that. Bill of Rights, what's happening? So the Prosecutor's Supervision Bureau is the department that looked into the charge of me being out during the exam. They believe that there was no malicious wrongdoing on the prosecutor's part for charging me during the executive order. But my biggest question to them was, how do you make that determination without having all of the facts? You receive the discovery, you get to read police reports, and that's it. That's it. You don't read anything else. These attorneys at this division are in belief that nobody did anything wrong. Go figure. Go figure. So I'm out here going to go to the attorney or the governor's office. Guy mad as hell. Said tried me with felony. I didn't do nothing wrong. Oh, they don't give a fuck. Apparently. Oh, fucking apparently. Exactly the problem. Why would they find wrongdoing without knowing everything? Yeah, if you know everything, then I can understand. Then you can make that determination. Of course, you're still gonna make the same determination, but you can still make the determination. So, oh shit. I'm out here on a protest. Just for a bit. And then take my happy ass to work. Go work. 12 hours. So I'm out here. Maybe get to interview a few people, talk to them, see how they feel about it. out here? Just a little bit. Out here, motherfucking sandals. Not the greatest footwear to go do this with, but I'm trying to be comfy a little bit. Courthouse. Thank you, Joseph. I always feel like they're fucking watching me. Fuck your privacy. The federal building is down this way too. Thank you. BFM, appreciate you. PDF, much thanks. So I'm gonna sit here and go. So apparently where I was just at was the Attorney General's office. AOG. So now I'm gonna go to the big governor's office.